Well, hello all. Getting a little better. Probably still have two days left on this stupid thing, but at least now I'm able to talk without losing my voice instantly. Again, I'm not here to talk about that. I am here to talk about another threat caused by humans and the problem with climate change and just humans in general going from place to place. What kind of hell is that going to bring us in the future? Well, the future is already here. Let's go look at an example here in the U.S. Starting back in 2013, the Asian longhorn was somehow brought to the U.S. and caused all kinds of hell since. Back in 2014, we saw the long star start to migrate from parts of the U.S. into other parts that it didn't usually live in. Then we saw the blacklegged in 2014, the American dog in 2014, or possibly we don't even know. The Rocky Mountain wood came in and it started to spread in 2018. And what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about so these ticks are starting to migrate all over the world, brought to places through plants, animals, and people. These things are tiny disease carriers. Some ticks can clone themselves without even a mate and can completely infest an entire state here in the U.S. by one tick just by cloning itself. The Asian longhorn is now in 11 U.S. states. The long star can pass on a particular molecule that makes humans develop severe meat allergies, especially anything red meat related. Something good the ticks bring. So there are so many diseases that ticks bring, but a lot of them think that just Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain fever, and paralysis is the only thing ticks can bring on. They can bring on a lot more than that. But that's not all. So here in the U.S., tick-borne diseases have doubled. From 2004 to 2017, there's no information past that yet of whether it's still doubling or what. So the meat industry faces new threats. The longhorned tick is killing cattle in Virginia and is probably going to put the meat industry on a completely different footing. One more problem is that there are more days without frost and the winters are warmer, not killing ticks. In Germany, they also have a new tick called this, and they have found that it has survived the first winter. This tick can transmit all this fever. The longhorn tick can spread this disease, which can be fatal. So the only other thing you can do is keep your dogs and your cats indoors, because these ticks, some of them are year-round. They don't really care about winter or summer. Most of them are really bad in the spring and the summer. Some of them are really bad in the fall. You can't tell. You can't fix this problem because they self-replicate, and you'd literally have to spray some toxic chemical from one corner of the planet to the other to try and wipe out some of these ticks. There is really no fix. Now, if you're outside in a tick-infested area, you can use a lint collector, those rollers with the sticky stuff all over your clothes, to try and lick up any small ticks that you can't even see. They're very tiny. Make sure that your cats and dogs stay inside at all times. And when you're walking them, walk them on, cement? Where they can't pick up ticks. So, yet another threat to the world. Now, I wanted to, for the rest of the video, just talk about my comment section. I'm not commenting back because of the way it screws up the whole YouTube system on my end. So I think I'll just go ahead and comment on some of the commenters that left comments on the last video. So Natural Progressive has asked a few times on various videos, when am I going to be able to be interviewed on different shows and maybe even have a live show? The plan is sometime in August or September or October. There's a lot of issues I've got to deal with before I can get that much time to be able to do all that. So right now there's just not enough time in the day, it seems like. And there's always something that interferes with our lives, isn't it? It seems to be the normal. But I definitely appreciate your guys' comments. Don't feel badly if I don't comment back. It's just YouTube not liking me to respond to commenters so that the channel doesn't get too popular and get 1,000 subscribers, which then would allow me to do live streaming. And YouTube only allows live streaming with Disney type channels. They would never allow it with somebody like me. Tell it like it is, truthful about things. It's not YouTube's way. Silly, stupid, and Disney-ish is YouTube's way. But until we find another platform, this is the one we have, so this is the one we're going to use. Hopefully, in a day or two, I'll be back up outside and having a good time. And until then, I definitely appreciate all your comments, your new subscribers, and until next time.